Our first guest is a fine actress starring in a new film entitled Le Divorce. It opens August 8th in selected cities. Here's the very lovely Naomi Watts, everyone. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me back.
Oh, it's good. A pleasure to have you back. What's new? Everything good, I hope?
Everything's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. A little exhausted.
Tired?
Tired, yeah.
Why is that?
Well, I got to New York and I brought my travel companion. His name's Bob.
Bob? Oh, I don't think I've met Bob. Have I met Bob?
No, you haven't.
Yeah. Is Bob here tonight?
He is, actually.
Well, maybe
He's
we
in
can
the
say a
green
little.
room.
Is the green room?
Yeah.
Really?
It's my dog.
Oh, your dog.
Yeah.
Your dog, Bob.
Yeah.
You know, I had a dog named Bob.
Did you?
Yes, a long time ago, yeah.
I like that, human names
Yeah,
for
it's kind of cute,
dogs.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Anyway, Bob has been causing me some problems because I'm staying at this hotel in the meatpacking district, and he's not really allowed to be there.
He's not allowed to be in the hotel.
Right.
Oh no! So you're smuggling the dog in and out?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what a nightmare, for God's sakes.
Yeah. Does that make me a criminal?
Well, yes, actually. I'm not sure it's a felony, but you might end up doing time.
Oh. Well, yeah, and I basically have to go in and out of the elevator and stuff him in a bag and swaddle him up in a pashmina, and a couple of times, you know, I've been in the elevator with a few people, and he gets a little restless.
Sure, I can
all
imagine.
bound up in a pashmina.
Well, what kind of animal? I mean, what kind of dog is Bob?
He's a Yorkshire Terrier.
Oh, Yorkshire. So he's a tinier dog.
Yeah,
so,
he's small. Yeah.
But this can't be good for you or the dog. So have you thought about exploring other possibilities?
Hotels?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just really wanted to try this new hotel, and it's really fancy and it's really great, and
Right.
it's
Well,
in a
it's
great
that way
area.
because they don't allow dogs.
Yeah, I know. Well,
That's the problem.
well, maybe I can get them to bend the rules a little bit.
But they must know by now that you have a dog there.
I think they do, but they're not saying anything yet. And then it gets even worse because I go outside to take him to do his business, and...
What business is he in? Is he in a Oh, man.
That was good.
I've still got it, haven't I? Well, you know, good luck to you with all of that.
And he gets distracted, though, because he's busy, sniffing cow carcass. And, yeah, he gets distracted.
I'm sorry for all the trouble. Now, have you had any time for, like, a vacation this summer? Are you doing anything other than work?
I have had 1 week in Mexico, in Ixtapa.
Oh.
And a beautiful house that a friend lent to me, and we decided that we wanted to do something special, and we read about this swimming with the dolphins experience.
I've heard about that. It's supposed to be mystical.
Yeah, and life-changing and spiritual.
Right.
Not the case.
Well, what happened? Was there trouble?
Well, no trouble, but it was just, we turned up with all those, you know, ideas that that was what it would be, and we got there, and they put us in our life jackets, and they're a little tight and small because they were really for children. Well, there were adults there, but not really participating like we were, and we were the only ones without children, and it was in a swimming pool with chlorine, and so it really wasn't like that. I'm at one with the dolphin.
Well, now, were there dolphins in the pool or not?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So this hotel that you're staying had a pool with dolphins.
No, it wasn't. It was.
And you can't get your dog into the hotel you're... It's a crazy world, isn't it? It just doesn't add up. But were you able to touch the dolphins?
Yeah, we swam with them, and I was being towed. And
could you ride around on the dolphins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like water skiing.
Did they make that communication noise, the high-pitched tones? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
And did you get the sense that the dolphins enjoyed your presence?
Well, yeah, I think so. It must be a little annoying for them.
Right, I would think so.
You know, people prodding at
riding
them
around in a pool all day.
Yeah.
A good way to get swimmer's ear. But you have to be careful because as friendly and as inviting as they may seem, I've heard stories where they would go nuts and kill people.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kill people?
Yeah,
they get aggressive.
With their snout. They just nub them
Headbutt
to death
you.
with the snout, yeah.
Wow, that's unusual.
No, sure, but just a warning, so
okay,
be careful.
I don't know if I'll be doing it again, though.
Yeah, well, I would think, do you have a travel agent you're working with on these? Where are you living now?
Well, I'm living in Los Angeles, but I'm actually house hunting. And
would you like to live in L.A.? You were thinking about living in New York, too.
I'm both.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem, is I'm very unsure, I'm very undecisive, and I have basically become my realtor's personal nightmare, because
Really?
I think I've been looking basically in a 50-mile radius within Los Angeles and saying, you know, I think I like the Spanish homes, but then I also like the mid-century, and then I like, you know, very modern, or and I just don't know what I want.
Well, you know,
how do you decide?
you'll know it when you see it. When you walk in.
Yeah, that's what they say, the dream home.
Right.
But I feel like you should spend a week in every house before you buy it.
Here's what I've always done, and it's along those lines. Before you sign anything, make sure that you have walked through the house naked.
Really? So in case?
You just to see if you're comfortable in this house naked.
Right. Okay,
Ask the
that's
real estate
important.
person to go out to the car, undress, and then just walk through.
Okay, good tip.
It's an excellent tip. I'm nothing but help. And what about New York City? Would you consider living here?
I looked at an apartment today, and I've looked at others, and actually I'm coming to do a film here in late September.
Well, that would be great to live here then. Live here and work here would be a lot of fun.
I love New York City. You know, it's life, it's reality every minute of the day.
Exactly.
And I love being out there and, you know, being on the street with people. In Los Angeles, you're so isolated, and it's all about the destination where you get to. There's no in between. But here it's about, you know, bumping into people, getting the dirty looks. You know, just life.
That's right. That's why I come here every night, for the dirty looks. Now, tell me about the divorce. This movie is interesting to me because it's a Merchant Ivory project, isn't it?
Correct.
And normally, with Merchant Ivory, we think of a costume period piece.
That's right.
Something in the early 1800s like that.
Right.
But it's not. It's based on a contemporary novel of the same name. Is that right?
Exactly right.
And you're the one...
who goes through the divorce.
That's right. That's right. And tell people a little bit about, what is there's a painting involved in this as well.
There's a painting, there's a handbag, there's the city of Paris. They're all characters that form quite heavily.
Your sister is played by Goldie Hawn Jr.?
That's correct. Kate Hudson.
Yeah. Oh, she's fantastic, isn't she?
She's wonderful.
Yeah.
And then also a number of other great actors,
Yeah.
Stockard Channing, Glenn Close.
So this must have been exciting for you to work with Merchant Ivory, because I don't think it's unusual for them to have done a contemporary film, right?
Well, they have done quite a few, but yeah, I certainly thought that that's what it would be when I heard about this movie. The costumes definitely still feature quite heavily, but it's a comedy, but it's also, there's some very dark moments too.
Do you know what we're going to see here? We're going to show a clip. Is this funny or dark?
It's hopefully funny.
Yeah.
It's about a Kelly bag. My younger sister receives a gift which has all kinds of you know, things attached to it, and I'm a little concerned for her.
Okay. All right. And am I saying it right? Pronounce it for me. Le divorce?
Le divorce.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Take a look. Oh, there you go. Then the fun begins. It opens August 8th. Well, Naomi, nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Good luck with your dog.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Naomi Watts, everybody. We'll be right back with Kevin Wilson.